I can honestly tell you, and I think we can all agree, truancy is a huge and vast issue to take on. What we have before us today is a very small sample of what we need to work on, but it was a start. I also want to thank the gentleman from the 81st, not only for his comments today, but for the time that he took in a phone call that we had, and I do truly value his opinions in what he shared with me that day. Looking at what this bill does and looking at what DPI has set forth for the letter that goes out to the parents, the letter itself that is sent when a child is truant for 5 days ultimately shares the responsibility of the parent to have that child in school. What we were trying to add to that is the rights that the parents have as well. To me, when we look at education, it's all about rights and responsibilities. I know people hear that from me a lot. But ultimately, we can all agree every child has the right to an education. Every parent has the right to have their child in education. But with that right comes responsibilities. And just this week, I actually talked to a couple superintendents and shared this idea with them. One of the feedback areas that I got was with regard to the fact that these letters go home and they basically state the responsibility of the parent, but don't necessarily share the right that the parent might have. And most oftentimes, one superintendent said, not sure if maybe it just gets used as wallpaper in the bathroom. And there is no reply on those letters. My goal with this particular bill was to get a response. And I agree maybe more work can be done, but ultimately I think a response is a start. It opens that door with the parent to have a conversation. And in that conversation, hopefully you can avoid an unneeded IEP request, but you might actually have the parent sitting in front of you instead of the letter just being thrown away. So ultimately, again, I appreciate everything that has been done on this, but I would like to see this letter go out and again address both the rights and the responsibility of the parents.